friends, it's me, Christiana Gaudet, your tarot fairy godmother. It's Friday. That means it's time for the Friday weekly wrap-up. We'll pull one card for the collective and then single cards for those who request to check on the week that was. How did it go? How did you do? What did you learn? How are you doing? If you were here with us on Monday and you remember the card you got on Monday, let me know, because it's fun to look at the card you got on Monday, the card you got on Friday, and sort of see how that all works together. If you happen to be local to me, specifically local to West Palm Beach, I will be teaching a free class tomorrow, downtown West Palm Beach, the Mandel Public Library in West Palm Beach. Tarot 101, bring your cards, we'll have some fun. High noon, meet me at high noon at the library in downtown West Palm tomorrow. Monday, we are doing our equinox gathering. How can you use tarot to celebrate the equinox? Join with us, and so we shall. If you are a member, there's a new short, all members only video up about the Two of Pentacles that I think you'll enjoy. And if you're a member at the stars or suns level, we have our Zoom gathering coming up this coming Thursday. The link for that is already up in the community tab. And if you want me to email it to you, I'm more than happy to. Just reach out and let me know. All right. With that, let's get going. All right. Card for the collective as we all end the work week. I mean, it's not the end of my work week, may not be the end of yours, but you know what I mean. The Tower! Oh my gosh. Man, I don't remember the card we started out with either. I should start writing it down, right? I ask you all to remember your cards, but do I remember our cards? I don't, but they were heavy. If I remember, they were heavy. And I think we are, as a collective, going through some really, really heavy times. And with that, I feel like we're aware of it. We're trying to figure out what we want to do about it, how it affects us personally, what to do. There's a lot going on, and we're all feeling it. So let's be nice to ourselves. Let's be nice to each other. And let's figure out how we can make the world better. All right, let's go. Rockstar, nice to see you. You had the Ace of Cups on Monday. Rockstar, my work week begins at birth and ends at death. Yeah, I hear you, me too. Okay, Rockstar, Ace of Cups on Monday. Ending with the Lovers reversed. And so, like, you start out the week with this whole, like, infinite amount of energy. But you end the week with this question of, and where do you want to spend your energy? Who and what do you want to spend your energy on? What do you want to connect with? What do you not want to connect with? So there is this whole thing about recognizing, well, you may have tapped into this infinite well of spiritual energy, but you still don't necessarily want to share it with everyone, nor should you. So recognizing you have some choices. Peggy Lou, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. 4 readings booked for tomorrow. That is fabulous. You are really doing it. Well done. Congratulations. All right. And thanks for using members only emojis. So Monday you had the 3 of Cups. And you end the week with the 10 of Wands reversed. And I think both of these cards speak to building community. And that can be friends, that can be clients, that can be all kinds of stuff, but just working with people. And you're doing it, and that's fabulous. Smile Soul 20, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. A card for the wrap-up, of course, my friend. The 3 of Pentacles reversed. And you know, if I remember, you got a pretty decent card to start with. But I feel like there were some things, or are some things, ongoing at work that are not to your liking. And I don't particularly have advice about what to do about that. But I do recognize that this may have been a tough week at work. And you want to think carefully about how you deal with that. If there's hurt, if there's disappointment, if there's upset, how do you handle that? Think carefully about what to do, if anything. All right. Yolanda, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. You, Mark, and Jenna, most certainly. Starting with you, Yolanda. So, it's funny because you asked for your family, but with the Four of Wands reversed, I think there are ways that you may be feeling disconnected from others, whether that's family, friends, coworkers. This week, there is a sense of disconnection. And it could be larger family, and we've talked about that. And I think it's important to recognize that if other people are disconnecting from you, fine. They're not for you. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But the people that you want to feel connected with, that want to feel connected with you, how do you work those connections and how do you make that happen? So I think that's something to think about going forward. Now, for Mark, I just have a feeling, and I think we talked about this earlier, with the world reverse, I just have a feeling that Mark is like on the precipice of some big projects, something that could really matter, something that could be really successful. And he just needs to be encouraged to keep going with that. And for Jenna, I think things are good. I think Jenna had a good week. But I think Jenna needs to sort of recognize that things are always shifting, things are always changing, and to try to figure out for herself what remains constant, what remains consistent as things are constantly changing. All right, Bella Luna, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Bella Luna, the Magician. I think this week you learned a lot. I think you may have been able to stand in your own power in a positive way. I think you used your communication skills well. So all good stuff, that feels good. And I think that you're maybe planting some seeds, Bella Luna, that you can continue to move forward with over time. Peggy Lou. Okay, so, you bring up a good point. I will not be here for the Saturday Psychic Sampler tomorrow because I'll be at the library, teaching at the library. So if you're local, come see me at the library. Otherwise, I'll try to pop in on Sunday for a pop-up. But I will not be here for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, so thanks for reminding me to tell you that. All right, Mediha Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. You had the Hermit reversed and your daughter had the Page of Pentacles reversed. So your daughter's away on her trip now, right? So for you, Ness, the Lovers reversed. I think it's hard for you to have your daughter away. And I think you have been sort of thinking about, in general, what do you want in your life and how do you want to make things work and how do you balance things out? I think you've spent some time this week thinking about that. And for your daughter, it's a lot. And I mean, this was the energy for the whole world. So it's not just her, but it's a lot. And I think it's scary for her, but I think she's standing up to it. And I think that this will be transformational for her in a good way. Teresa C., thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for being a moderator here. Forgotten your card, that's okay. Here's a wrap-up card for you. Justice reversed. I think there were some things this week that may have felt out of balance for you. It might have to do with relationships. It might have to do with time management. But I think over time, you're going to think about how you can bring better balance to yourself and to your life. Lit, thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Six of Cups. This week, you may have been sort of processing things from the past. You may have had communication with someone from a long time ago. You may be planning some trip back to a place you used to be or have been before. The thing to remember is the past does not dictate the present or the future. We can learn from the past. We can have precious memories from the past. But remember, too, that sometimes memory improves on things, making us think the past was better than it was. Kimmy, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card to wrap up your week. Mediha Ness, it's her first night there. So I think both of those cards really reflect that. Hey, Katie Kondo. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. And thanks for the very generous super chat. It's nice to see you. Oh, interesting, Teresa. 3 people who you felt have done you an injustice have contacted you this week. That makes sense. All right, Kimmy, you're up. All right, Kimmy. Kimmy, the 4 of Wands reversed. I think there's a lot of ways you're feeling that things are not as stable as you would like them to be. Maybe emotionally, maybe financially, maybe in terms of time. And I think it's really felt that way this week. But is it true? Is it true that things are not stable, or just that you're feeling a little off kilter? My guess is things are fine. You're just feeling off kilter. Do what you have to do to bring yourself back to center. Ness, I've pulled so many negative cards. I'm not sure if I'm reflecting my fears or not. I hope she's going to be okay and come home with growth. I think she will be. I think it's hard. In a way, I think it's harder for you than it is for her. And I think the difficult cards talk about how it's a difficult process. That's all. That's all. And it is, right? Ashley, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Forgot your card at the beginning of the week. That's okay. So did I. And here's your card for the end of the week. So, well, that's auspicious because it was the card for the collective as well. But it may have been a difficult week for you, and you may be going through some real changes. Allow those changes to happen. It's scary, but it's good. Nalini, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Nalini, this is a popular card today. The 4 of Wands reversed. I think this week you have felt a little unstable, whether that's financially, emotionally, whatever. But again, I'm going to say a similar thing to you as what I said to Kimmy. Are you really unstable, or are you just feeling that way? Is it this ongoing story that you've had for years that you're not stable? Maybe you're a lot more stable than you realize. Baby Cakes, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Sharks and Fishes. Here is a card for you. The 4 of Pentacles. I think this week you may have gotten good at boundaries and self-care, which is important and is good and is what you need. So if you haven't, you should. But I think maybe you've already started that process. Marion Newbury, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. You started with the 3 of Pentacles reversed, and you end with the Queen of Swords. You know, even if you're not getting the recognition that you need, recognize yourself. Recognize your own skills, and don't be afraid to use your voice to get the recognition that you need and deserve. Christina R., so nice to see you. You and Karen Winkle, most certainly. You, Christina, 4 of Swords reversed, busy, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle. And it's all good. You know, it's hard, it feels hard, but it's all good. The hustle is going to get you where you want to go. Karen Winkle, here we go. Karen, 3 of Cups. Could it be finally something good has happened and you're starting to feel better? I think it has, and if you're not cognizant of it, find it and attach yourself to it, because there's something good here. Dr. All Ed, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. You're like the 3rd person to get this. The Lovers reversed. So here's what you need to know from this week. You are in charge of what energies you want to deal with. I mean, obviously, we all have to deal with some people and some situations we don't want to deal with. But in terms of like what you attach yourself to, what you choose in your life, you get to choose. No one else chooses for you. You get to say no or yes. Febborn, nice to see you. Knight of Cups is how you started. Ending the week with the Fool. I love that you started the night and end with the Fool because they're both sort of about your journey. And I think you're being really conscious right now of your journey and where you're going and where you want to go and what that feels like. And sometimes you don't know, but you just know you're on a journey. And sometimes you have an idea. But I think you're really trying to be present for your journey, and that's good. Caroline McLaughlin, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. 4 of Cups. This may not have been the easiest week for you, Caroline. There may be some things going on that you don't like and don't prefer. And I'm sorry for that. Do what you can to have good boundaries. Do what you can to feel better. And don't let people force you to do things you don't want to do. Christine Hallowell, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you. Yes, indeed. Page of Cups reversed. This week you may have felt sad, you may have felt shy, you may have felt like you weren't really sure about what's in your heart or where you're going or what you're doing. And so that's a little hard. So try to spend some time really thinking about what's true about you and what's true in your heart. And try to find your truth. Von Ray, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. 5 of Cups. You know, there's a lot going on that's making you sad and making you upset. Focus on where you can make a difference. Focus on what you can do. Acknowledge what you're feeling, but then focus on what's good and how you go forward. Betty Flesher, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Strength reversed. Betty, this week may have been frustrating. There may be some things going on that you're not happy about. Hang in there and handle frustration with as much grace as you can, but do not shame yourself for being frustrated. Lydia, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and for your boyfriend, most certainly. Lydia, 2 of Pentacles reversed, so busy. And really not a lot of time, not a lot of energy, not a lot of money. It's been a hard work. Hard week. Do some good self-care. That's really what you need. And for the boyfriend, judgment. Boyfriend, put the past in the past. The past does not dictate the future. Be open to real positive change. Catherine Fan, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Catherine, the 7 of Swords. This may have been a difficult week. You may have been doubting yourself. Others may have been doubting you. There may have been people around you not acting in integrity. Be clear about what your truth is and know what your truth is. Caroline, we've missed you as well. Pamela's Insight, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator here. So Monday, you had the 8 of Wands. Oh, Betty, thanks for that feedback. Monday, you had the 8 of Wands. And today, you have the 7 of Cups. Do not let confusion confuse you. If there are things you're confused about, don't let it knock you off your stump. Don't let it make you feel like you don't know enough just because you don't know something or don't understand something. Stay confident no matter what. Karen Hendershot, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Monday, you had the Page of Pentacles reversed. That's right, and it was your last day at the job, at your second job. Today, you have the Fool. I think you're glad to be done with this, and I think you're looking forward to the new journey, and I think you are maybe not entirely feeling confident, but feeling hopeful and willing to move forward and see what happens. It's a beautiful thing. Tortoiseshell Moon, Kathy, nice to see you. Monday, you had the King of Pentacles, and I hope you had a great week. And then we end with the Star. Looks like you did. Looks like you had a good week in a lot of ways. Learning, growing, being stable, healing, finding your place as a leader, finding your own enlightenment. I mean, I don't know if you can do all of that in a week, but to the extent that one can, it looks like you did. Tyrone Tarot, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. 9 of Cups on Monday. Looks like you had a good week. Hope you did. But ending with the 3 of Wands. Tyrone, I feel like you have really good vision and some really good things around you, but you choke in the execution. And there may have been some of that this week. Carry through with what you want to do and you will be successful. Melissa Grosso, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Started with the Knight of Cups. I remember that. Ha! That's good feedback, Christine. Thank you. That's very good. Okay. Melissa, starting with the Knight of Cups, ending with Temperance reversed. There are some things here that are making you really impatient and upset. Be strategic as you go forward. Continue to be loving even when it's hard. Do not show your impatience, but do not let people take your kindness for weakness. All right, Katie Kondo, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for the generous super chat. Really appreciate that. You and baby Michael. Most certainly, yes. Okay, for you, Katie, Ace of Wands, what a great week. I think you're feeling better physically. I think there's been some real inspiration, new beginnings, all kinds of new energy here, and we understand why, and that's a beautiful thing. For the baby, well, the baby is still remembering his past life and where he came from, and is getting settled in his new space. So, perfect. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, and you end with the 10 of Swords. So the fact that you have these two tens, like you have had enough. You have had enough, you have had enough, you have had enough. And I think you've gotten really clear on that this week so that you can clear out what you've had enough of and open up to what you want more of. Rosemarie, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Rosemarie, Strength reversed. This week may have been difficult. You may have felt a little impatient. You may have felt frustrated. You may have felt like others were not acting toward you in a compassionate way. Be compassionate towards yourself as you move forward. Taj, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Katie, baby's still in NICU. So, I mean, I feel like, I feel like with that 6 of Cups, is fine, is going to be fine, and is being held in that space of spiritual understanding for where he has been. Okay, Taj. Here is a card for you, Taj. So nice to see you. Jackie, I'm ready. Damn straight you are. Okay, Taj. Look at you, 2 of Cups. This week, I think you communicated well with others. You may have had some nice interactions with people that you care about. You may have found some healing or been able to provide some healing for people around you. So good. Blessed 1611, thanks for being here. Okay. Blessed 1611. 10 of Wands reversed. I think this week you did a good job sort of letting people in, letting people be helpful to you even when that's hard for you. So well done. PL Day, so nice to see you. Monday was the Page of Wands reversed. Thanks for being a member here, PL Day. We appreciate you. Okay. Monday was the Page of Wands reversed, PL Day, and today the Eight of Cups reversed. I think there are ways, PL Day, that you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you're not moving forward. You don't know how to move forward. I think it's pissing you off. And I would say take a breath, be where you are, and really look at where are you really stuck? Where do you just think you're stuck? And try to be patient with your process. Actress Singer, thanks for being here. Here is a card for the week that is just ending now. The Tower, you've got some stuff going on. Now, this card has come up a lot. You're not alone here, and it's come up for the collective. But I think it maybe has been a difficult week for you. Just remember that some of what you have going on is actually going to strip away what doesn't serve you and lead you toward what does. My friends, I want to thank you all so much for being here. If I accidentally skipped you, I'm so sorry. Please do reiterate. If you have not yet requested, please do. It's last call for readings, y'all. Once again, I'll remind you that I will not be here for the Saturday Psychic Sampler tomorrow, but I'll try to pop on at some point on Sunday to do the Sunday Psychic Sampler again at some time. I will be, if you happen to be in West Palm Beach, I will be at the Mandel Library at noon for a free hour-long class on tarot. I hope you join us. Actress Singer, it's not an ideal card, but since it's talking about what's already happened, it's what you already know. Monday, we have a class, a gathering, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The link is already up. We will be celebrating the equinox together. And so grab your cards and let's do some equinox-themed tarot practices together. That will be fun. And if you are a member at the star or sun level, we have our Zoom gathering coming up this Thursday. The link is already up in the community tab. And if you need me to email it to you, just ask. My friends, I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. Special shout out to those who helped out with super chats and super stickers, to the members, to the moderators, to everyone. If you're here for the first time, please do subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. Let's not end with that card. Let's end with this card. Let us all move forward and find our healing. My friends, I appreciate all of you. Take care. Be good.